All right, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the TwinSpires Breeders' Cup Sprint in track record time is Runhappy, and we are very pleased to be joined by, from left to right, owner James McInvale, winning rider Edgar Prado, and trainer Maria Burrell. Congratulations to you all, and thanks for coming down to talk with us for a few minutes. Edgar, why don't you take us through the race to start? You had to sit back a little bit, but just take us through the trip.
Well, first I want to say thank you to the connection, Mr. McInvale and Maria, for a great job and a great opportunity to ride this great horse there. And the plan was to try to go to the lead, come running out of there, and don't be bottled up behind horses. But unfortunately, he's not real quick out of the gate, so we used plan B, which is right behind horses, and he took a little kick back, and that's why he dropped a little back in the turn. Once he realizes it's nothing it was when it hurt him, he would start picking him up and finish, you know. He's a very nice horse, and I think he's getting better and better every time.
Maria, his natural speed has carried him to the front most of this year. Were you a little concerned that there was speed out in front of him?
I was concerned mostly about getting out of the gate. I thought once we were clear that we'd be okay. We had kind of thought once he had kickback in his face, he wasn't going to be a fan of that. But I mean, I'll be honest, I was a little nervous around the turn. But once he got going, I knew that we were okay and in the clear.
Very good. And just tell us what was going through your mind when you won the sprint.
Unbelievable, unreal. 1,000 things that I probably can't put into words.
Well, we're going to try and get him out of you here.
I know you will. I know.
But I want to ask James for his reaction to the race, Mr. McInvale. Just your thoughts on an incredible performance by Runhappy.
Well, it was great. You know, this is like his home track, Keeneland, so he loves the track. And Maria and Laura and the entire team, Cordell and Omar, the exercise rider, all done a great job of getting him ready. And then Edgar rode him like a champ. So here we are. We're very happy to be here. I've been in the horse racing game for 25 years and certainly the biggest win of my career. And my children are happy. My wife is at home, but she's very nervous about the money I spend on horse racing, so she's happy today.
And the way this horse keeps winning, just talk about his talent, which some people would describe as freakish, but we don't want to take anything away from him either, or from the job that you all have done. Just talk about his talent and what you've seen this year.
Well, we knew he was going to freak on Halloween, so he did that, you know. That's a coin of phrase. But, you know, he's very talented, and we're going to run him next year and see how he does and try to stretch him out. So it should be a lot of fun. My daughter runs the social media, and there's a video about them trying to wake him up one morning. He was late for workout and he couldn't wake him up. That video's had 4.5 million views, so he's pretty popular.
Maria, he is a very interesting horse, not just the way he sleeps, but also the way he runs and his personality. Just talk about Runhappy off the track and what kind of horse he is.
He's a really cool horse. He's got a great personality. I mean, he's very expressive of what he wants. He wants his mints. If you come out of the office without a mint, he's very upset usually. He looks for them. But he's a very affectionate horse. I mean, he has a special relationship with every one of us on the team, and he's just a cool horse. Like, I don't even think he realizes how talented he is. It's just him. You know, he's just great to be around. He's not really like a colt. I mean, he bites a little, but not like most colts I've been around. He's definitely the best colt I've ever been around.
And James, it's been a big story these last few weeks, just the faith that you've put in Maria. I mean, with a horse this talented, you could go to any trainer, but talk to us about the faith that you put in Maria and how she's paid it back to you.
Well, Maria's done a great job with the horse ever since we brought him here to Kentucky at the Kentucky Training Center. And you know, so success is measured by results. The results are pretty good.
Very good. Questions for the connections of Runhappy? Tom.
This is for Jockey Edgar Prado. The saying goes, nice guys finish last, but you are ample proof nice guys are winners too. And I remember the stories about you when you left Maryland. People were weeping. They wanted you to come back. But coming back to the race, the trip you had, you said your horse did not break alertly from the gate. Mm-hmm. But the fact that Private Zone was engaging in a duel, did that help you? And turning for home at one point, we had 3 links to find on Private Zone. Mm-hmm. Did you think you would be able to catch him?
Yes, and like I said, he didn't break out quick out of the game. But then when I did hit it around the turn, he kind of backed off a little bit. But it actually worked out good for me because those horses went head to head, and I was able to sit right behind him. And the stress, I don't want to get real close to Private Zone because I know he's very gaxy horse, very game. So I try to stay away from him. But I know my horse was gaining every try. Every time I hit him and asked him for a little more, he was giving 100%.
Maria, you all went to Edgar when you took Runhappy up to Saratoga. How did Edgar end up getting this mount?
Well, Edgar and I have been friends for a long time, and actually when I found out the horse was going to be my barn, I was like, Edgar, watch this horse, watch out for him. And when the time came to make a rider switch, and I suggested it to Mr. Beckenville and Laura, and they were on board to give him a shot. So he came down to breeze him, and they've got along really well. I don't think we could have picked a better rider. I mean, he's brilliant the way he rode that race, and I mean, I don't think we could have picked a better rider. I think he's a great fit for Haps.
Questions? Teresa?
Marie, did you train him any differently coming up to this, thinking that he might need to sit behind horses for the first time?
Honestly, no. We didn't really train him too much differently. I thought we were going to have to go to the lead because that's honestly where that horse always wants to go. Of course, worried about a speed duel, but he's kind of a horse it's hard to fight him about going to the front. I mean, even when he's with the lead pony at home, when he's with the pony, he wants to be in front. If we walk him to the back from the paddock with a pony or a horse, he wants to be in front of him. It's just how his mind goes. I want to be in the lead. So, I mean, honestly, we pretty much trained him the same. We just had a plan B, and we had to use it, and thank God it worked.
So with a cleaner break, you would have expected him to be...
I think he probably would have gone to the lead, yeah.
Okay. And Jim, when you bought this horse, what did you like about him? And as a super saver, did you expect him to be a champion sprinter?
Well, I like the fact that Cordell was holding him in the sales ring. So, no, just my sister-in-law, Laura Wooler, picked him out. She loved the horse, and we really didn't want to spend that kind of money, 200 G's, because I'm way into this game and a lot of money. But she bought him, and he's turned out to be a great, best horse we ever had. So the horse has got tremendous support from Maria and Cordell and Laura and Omar and all the people. And, you know, we treat the horse almost like a pet, and he responds.
Yeah, he's a pet.
He won so easily as a 3-year-old. Can this horse improve?
I think so. I think he's going to be a brilliant miler. Our plan is to stretch him out, and I think he'll be a brilliant miler. And I also want to say we won Lasix free, drug free. You guys don't need to run on Lasix.
Tell us a little more why that was important to you.
I am just very pro, or I guess I would say anti-drug, just because I think it's better for the integrity of the breed. I want us to have stronger horses that can run 30, 40 times in the future like they used to be able to, not be masked by drugs.
And Jim, you are fully supportive of...
Well, you know, my favorite words are authentic, genuine, real, and transparent. And I think, I think that's, if we're going to talk the talk and walk the walk, we've got to do it. So no Lasix for us, no drugs, just hay, oats, and lots of water.
And some mints.
Plenty of mints. Yes.
Trainer Maria, given your headgear, it's possible you are bound for Royal Ascot next year.
We've been asked.
Any questions from the press boxes? All right. Well, thank you all very much. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Runhappy, the winner of the Breeders' Cup Sprint.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you so much.